Following match is
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the NWL Kansas City. And we've got a singles competition coming up for all you great fans at home. High on Life, Ken Dharma is going to go one-on-one with the Austrian horse himself, Hans Ruger.
A matchup I've been looking forward to seeing. Definitely some contrasting styles here.
Introducing first, weighing in at a holistically healthy 169 pounds. Hailing from a peace of mind, he is high on life, Ken Dharma.
Did our announcer just say a holistically healthy before that way? I bet you Ken Dharma paid him a good sum of money to say that. This guy is really full of himself. Although he's very disciplined, very flexible, and brings a lot to the table, he's very cocky as well.
I think that is just the confidence that comes with having true inner peace, something that you will know nothing about.
Like you said, a definite contrast in styles in this matchup, and one man that's looking to pick up some victories here in the NWL is the Austrian horse, Hans Ruger.
Absolutely impressive, very, very impressive.
His opponent, weighing in at 235 pounds, from Vienna, Austria, he is the Austrian horse, Hans Ruger.
We have the size and strength of Hans Ruger taking on the flexibility and the ring savvy of one high on life, Ken Dharma. This should be a great contest. Referee Nick Chin checking in on both of these gentlemen before he rings the bell, and we are now underway in this contest. It seems like Ken Dharma's got something to say. John a lot before this match. Ken Dharma is sometimes a quiet individual who lets his actions speak louder than his words, but tonight seems like he's a little boisterous and boots Hans Ruger in that muscled midsection to start the match off.
I get the sense from Ken Dharma that he feels that perhaps he's being passed over. This guy's his win and loss streak is really very, very impressive here in the NWL, and I wonder why he hasn't got a title shot. Maybe some of those things are causing him to be maybe a little bit more vocal.
Absolutely. Hans Ruger has him up and just tosses him down with almost an ease here because he is so strong. Hans Ruger, now what is he looking to do? Has him in a suplex position and deadlifts him up and over, holding him up, letting him think about it. Hans Ruger crashes down to the mat with a vertical suplex. What strength by the Austrian horse.
We still don't know a whole lot about Hans Ruger. I mean, we've seen him in action here a few times, but I get the sense that he's maybe holding a few things back. This guy in fantastic shape, though, very, very powerful, explosive guy. I still expect big things from Hans Ruger.
Oh, hard knife-edge chop sends Ken Dharma down to the mat. The contrast in styles that you were referring to earlier, look for Ken Dharma high on life to try to use his quickness and his flexibility like he often does to get around the size and strength of the Austrian horse. Drops the elbow right across the chest. Referee Nick Chin in position. Fans, if you like what you're seeing here on 38 The Spot or YouTube, don't forget you can get tickets to all of our NWL KC events by going to fightkc.com and click. Maybe you could get a Fight Club membership and get all of our shows for one low price per month. It's a great deal. It's the best deal going in sports.
If you don't have a Fight Club membership and you're going to the shows, well, you're just wasting money because once you go to one, you're going to want to go to all of them anyway. We hear that over and over again.
Absolutely. Hans Ruger with an Irish whip. Ken Dharma holding onto that top rope, and what a duck! And Hans Ruger gets sent to the floor. He almost wiped out there, but lands on his feet, and Dharma's very pleased with his performance thus far.
I think that you call that an Austrian whip, not an Irish whip. What's he gonna, is he going to fall away, slam it back into the ring?
Wow! Tosses Ken Dharma up and over through that second and third rope. Well, I'm always impressed by the strength of this Hans Ruger. And by the way, this guy's got a ton of personality and a ton of character. You can go to our YouTube channel and watch some. I interviewed him once, and it was quite entertaining. This guy's got a lot of personality.
I never know what he's actually saying, but I like to hear him talk.
I think all of us do. Ken Dharma, what is he doing here? Springboard, and he slips and fell and just face planted Hans Ruger, picking him up in a vertical suplex once again and drives him hard into the center of the ring. Going for a cover here. Referee Nick Chin in position and only gets a 2 count.
Very surprised this match has been mostly Hans Ruger up to this point. I thought it would be a little bit more competitive. Now, there you go, just as I say that.
Double thrust right in the throat of Hans Ruger. Maybe that frustration that Ken Dharma's been feeling is affecting his performance, but certainly didn't affect that DDT. He just planted Ruger right in the center of the ring.
I say it every time we see Ken Dharma in the ring. He's one of my favorite athletes because he moves unlike any other athlete you're going to see in professional sports anywhere. You can't really prepare for this guy because you don't really know the full extent of some of the things that this guy can do. He's so flexible.
He's going for, ringing the bell, if you will, of Hans Ruger, going for a quick cover, hoping to pick up a victory.
And sometimes you can be as flexible and you can be a great athlete, but sometimes you just got to get down and dirty. And Ken Dharma is a guy that is not afraid to do that either. Huge chop.
We've seen a metamorphosis, to use a Dharma term, if you will, of Ken Dharma over the last few months. Beautiful super kick right in the side of the face.
Look at that, right into the splits and right in position for a cover. You're right, we have seen him change. More aggressive.
More boisterous. There's a change, and I think it's because of that frustration. No matter how centered you are, you can still get frustrated with the hand you've been dealt, so to speak, here in the NWL. Maybe that frustration is boiling over, and we're going to start seeing a lot more wins from the already impressive win-loss record of Ken Dharma.
Look at the intense look on his face right there. You can tell this guy is putting an effort into everything he's doing. Sometimes I think things seem very effortless for Ken Dharma. He is trying. He is working very, very hard. This match is important to him for maybe his own reasons. I don't know.
A lot has yet to be revealed in the motivations of High on Life. One thing's for sure, Hans Ruger back up to a vertical base, piggybacking almost is High on Life, trying to really lock down that neck, that rear chin lock. Oh, impressive Austrian press, and he's raining down right hands to the head of High on Life Ken Dharma.
That's what you're going to get with Hans Ruger. He's very, very basic moves, very solid, but very, very powerful, very explosive.
Explosive, great fundamentals. Hans Ruger had some of the best training in the world, and it looked like he was trying to go for a cross body block. Hans Ruger catches him over the head, belly-to-belly suplex, and Ken Dharma goes crashing into the center of the mat.
Because I don't care how flexible you are and how good a shape you are, you're only going to be able to take so many suplexes from a big man like Hans Ruger. Very, very intense. This matchup taking its toll on both of these guys.
Maybe Hans Ruger wasn't expecting the flurry of offense that Ken Dharma has put on him so far, and that may have caught him off guard, but he looks a little winded here. He could be going for that Alpine drop here. If he can, Ken Dharma slips out of that. Super kick!
Wow, right to Nick Chin.
Referee Nick Chin got in the way of that super kick.
That's the best thing I've ever seen. Wow, Nick Chin is out.
And now we might see that Alpine drop. If he hits this could be over.
Got him.
Drives him
God.
right into the center of the ring, sends him head over heels.
See how far he threw him? That's
One,
it. 1, 2, 3. There's 4.
Referee Nick Chin is still out. Hans Ruger could have picked up a victory.
As much as I like seeing Nick Chin knocked out, we got to get this guy revived so we can get a finish to this match.
He's waking up. Referee
Been out
Nick
for about
Chin.
a minute.
But that super kick really caught him right on the flesh, right on the jaw of referee Nick Chin. And Ken Dharma's rolled to the outside.
Well, what's he doing? Going underneath the ring there. Maybe we need to fry some bacon. That would wake Nick Chin up, I'm sure.
Oh!
Did you see that?
He just hit him in the neck with a kendo stick.
I've never seen Ken Dharma with a kendo stick.
One,
Feet on the
2, 3 feet on the ropes, and Ken Dharma has stolen a victory from the Austrian horse Hans Ruger. Unbelievable.
The winner of the match.
He used a kendo stick.
That must have been down there all day long. I didn't see that. I've never seen Ken Dharma use a kendo stick.
The frustration might have been too much for Ken Dharma to handle. This time took advantage of the referee being knocked out by that super kick, and he picks up a victory with a kendo stick. Unbelievable.
Listen, shady win or not, very impressive from Ken Dharma.
We'll be right back here on the NWL Kansas City.